everyone, I'm Rajni Jha and I welcome you all in Knowledge Gains. Today I'm here with a poem, a very beautiful poem for the students of class 6. And this you can say or the second poem of class 6 Honeysuckle book. It has been taken from Honeysuckle book. The name of the poem is The Kite. Yes, the kite. Let me tell you, the kite doesn't mean the word here. The kite which you fly or the children love to fly in the sky. So what I'm going to do is that the first I will recite the poem. I will read out the lines of the poem and then I will explain what does the poet Harry Van want to tell about the kite poem. Okay, what has she explained? What is her feeling about the kite? What extra things she has told about the kite? As well as you will come to know the new words, means the words which are may be difficult for you to understand. So that also you will come to know in this. So these are the benefits which you will see after you will get after watching this video. So let's start with the poem. As I have already said, the poem is The Kite. So let us recite the poem. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a deep, it snaps its tail. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. As if over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. Then seems to rest as wind falls. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows. And its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. But a ragged thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. So this is what the poem is. Now let me tell you, before I explain about the lines of the poem, I would like to say you about the poet. And the writer of this poem is Harry Van. Harry Van was born on September, means 24th September 1898, and he belongs, you can say he belonged to America. He is no more now. He belonged to America. He was a very good you can say he was a very good author, poet or children's writers, and he used to write for the screenwriter. He was also famous as you can say a famous screenwriter. So as I have recited the poem and it is already on the screen, you can also read out, or if you want can learn and write also. So this poem, the poem is having rhyming stanza, that is A, A, B, C, B, C. How will you know that? You see the lines of the poem. How bright on the blue, the last word of the first line, blue, and the second is a kite when it's new. Blue and new, that is A, same. It is these are the rhyming words, blue and new, that is A. With a dive and a deep, it snaps its tail. Deep and tail. Now deep is B and tail is C. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. Now again you will say that deep, tail. Now ship and sail. So deep, ship, deep, ship and tail, sail. So the rhyming stanza is A, B, C, B, C. Now let us move to the lines of the poem. As it is, how bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. So the poet here has explained about the kite, the beauty of the kite when it is new and it starts flying in the sky. So the poet Harry Van has explained about the beauty of the kite when it is new as well as it flies in the sky. So how bright on the blue? Blue means clear sky here, okay, where the kite flies high. Is a kite when it's new, and the kite when it is new, it looks very beautiful and very attractive also. With a dive and a deep, it snaps its tail. Now dive and deep means to lower or drop. Dive and deep means to lower or drop, and if you talk about snaps means to break with a sharp noise, you can see. So with a dive and a deep, it snaps its tail. If you have flown kite, if you are flying kite, you are having the experience of flying kite, you might have experienced that when kite flies up in the sky, it makes sound also. It makes sharp sound as it gets wind and goes up high in the sky. What happens? You will hear the sound also, different kind of sound. So, and it goes up and down. Sometimes it drops, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it comes down also. So the poet Harry Van has said that with a dive and a deep, it snaps its tail, means it makes noise by going up and down. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. Now what happens here, the poet has compared the kite with the ship in the water. We know the kite flies in the sky and ship sail in the water, but we sail ship in the water, but the kite has been compared to the ship in the water just because as the ship soars in the water, as it sails in the water, in the same way the kite also moves like that only in the water. It also floats, you can see, or sails in the air. Now, as over tides of wind it rides. Over tides, tide means rising, falling waves. Tide you must have heard. And rising, falling waves means when the kite flies. Sometimes as it gets proper wind, it goes up. Sometimes as the wind stops, it comes down also. So rising and falling, that is called tides. And of wind it rides. Okay, it rides means it rides in the wind. We ride bicycle and bike on the road, but kite rides in the wind, in the just towards the sky. As over tides it is done. Climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. Now the meaning of crest means mountain top. It is here the meaning of crest means mountain top. So climbs to the crest. The kite climbs to the and reaches to the top of the mountain and of a gust and pulls. Now gust means you can say the sudden wind. Suddenly what happens now, as I'm feeling so hot because the wind is not blowing, and suddenly what will happen, it will start blowing. Wind will start blowing very fast or hard. So this sudden strong wind comes and what happens, see, then seems to rest as climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. And gust is strong winds and pulls means to force. As it goes towards the top of the mountain, and it gets, when will it go up? Just because when it will get proper wind. So as it gets strong wind, what happens again, goes fast with the forcefully movement. It takes forceful movement and goes up towards the top of the mountain or towards the sky. Then seems to rest as wind falls. Yes, it goes up when wind blows, but what happens, it stops also. It starts taking rest also. Here the poet has told the kite starts taking rest. That means the kite either stops going up or it slowly comes down when the wind stops blowing. Because we know to fly kites we need wind, proper wind. If wind doesn't blow, if it doesn't blow, then what happens, we will not be able to fly kites. So as the wind stops suddenly, the kite also takes rest, means it starts coming down. You might have experienced. Now you wind it, when string goes slack, you wind it back. Slack means to lose, and you wind it back. What happens, you might have experienced, or the children, if you see the children who fly kites, what do they do? If their kite is going up high in the sky, they are very happy, it's okay. They just give the string to them. But suddenly what happens when the wind stops blowing? Here the poet has told, as the wind stops blowing, what happens, the kite starts coming down. We know about that. And the string which you use to fly kites, or the thread which you use to fly kite, that comes down also. So what happens, it becomes slack, means loosen, it becomes loose. And for that what do? You can see, you might be doing also what, you start running. You bend it back and run until a new breeze blows. And what do you do at that time? Stop your kite there, to make your kite up, to fly your kite, you start running with the holding the thread and string. So you start running and you run until the new breeze blows, until the wind starts blowing again or new breeze blows. You keep on running, and its wings fill and up it goes, and suddenly what happens, it gets proper wind and its wing, you know, the wing of the kite, and that is filled with the air, and it goes again back to the sky. How bright on the blue is the kite when it's new? Yes, here also the poet has repeated the two lines which were on the first. How bright on the blue is the kite when it's new? Yes, we know that the kite is looking very beautiful when it flies when it is flying in the sky and it is new. But here the next line will change the meaning, as we have studied about the beauty and activities of the kite. But now we will see what happens. Yes, the kite is very beautiful. Here the poet has said the kite is beautiful, but what happens to it when when it is stuck in the tree? See, is a kite when it's new, but as a regular thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. So these four lines are quite different from all those lines, because just The kite is beautiful, but nobody can see, nobody wants that his or her kite should be destroyed. So here the poet has said, but a regular thing you never will see. You never want to see your kite should be stuck somewhere or torn. So regular thing, regular means to torn cloths or torn something, means which is torn. You will never see, nobody wants to see, when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Suddenly what happens, you might have experienced, or you, with your kite or with others' kite also, as your kite flies up high in the sky, it gets proper air, but sometimes what happens, it goes up, and by flapping strings only, by flap means to move up and down or to fly up and down, it is stuck somewhere, basically in the branch of the tree, on the leaves of the tree, or on the tree, and that is what the regular thing which nobody wants should happen with his or her kite. So the poet has told that how bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but the regular thing which happens to the kite, nobody can see, nobody can tolerate, nobody wants to be that should be happen, that his or her kite should be stuck, means would be stuck in the branch of the tree or on the leaves of the tree. So this is all about this poem. I hope you have understood the lines of the poem, what the poet Harriman want to say or express about the kite poem, and I hope this will be helpful to you and you will be able to do the exercises also. That's all. Thank you.